everyone, welcome back. So today's tutorial is going to be on just my everyday foundation routine. I didn't include the eye look in this video, but I can if you want. I just want to stick with foundation and my daily routine that I do and what products I use, what brushes I use. So yeah, if you would like to see how I do my foundation routine, then keep watching. Alright, thanks. Bye. Okay, so to start out with, I am going to take my Smashbox Color Correcting Photo Finish Primer, and I'm going to take that on a Real Techniques stippling brush. There you go. I'm just going to apply that directly to my brush. And I don't normally use primers. Normally I just use lotion, but I like this one because I do get red, and this seems to help quite a bit with that actually. I was kind of skeptical, but it seems to work, so I'm just going to go ahead and dot that on, and then buff it in. And you really want to work this in. And if you hear weird water noises in the background, my daughter Chloe's taking a bath, so that's what that is. Next, I'm going to take my True Match Lumi Healthy Luminous Makeup Foundation in C4 Shell Beige. There we go. Shell Beige. Right there. I'm going to pop that on the back of my hand. And take a Real Techniques buffing brush. Really work it into your brush. And then you don't need, I kind of like to go in and press it in first, and then just lightly go in and buff it in. You don't need to press real hard, because then that's just going to move it around. It's not going to like work it into your skin. I love these Real Technique brushes. They're the only actual name brand brushes that I have, aside from a Bare Minerals brush and Clinique face powder brush. Take a little bit more. I hope you guys can see this. Work that up into your hairline, your ears a little bit, down your neck. Yeah. Okay, next I'm going to take my Maybelline liquid concealer in Fair Clair. Just looks like that. I really want to get the MAC Pro Longwear liquid concealer because I've heard really good things about it. So what you're going to do with your concealer when you're doing underneath your eyes is you're going to want to come down along the side of your nose here like this, and come down on your cheekbone and make kind of like a V, and then just fill that in, and you can even take out a little bit up here, like so. Again with the other side. And this is just gonna really brighten up your under eye and help to conceal any dark circles. I have a 7-month-old little boy, and I don't get a lot of sleep, so I need this step. I like to just use my ring finger. I find when you use a brush, it kind of just pushes the concealer around instead of actually going in and really working it in. Plus the heat from your finger is gonna warm it up. If I'm looking down here, it's because I got a mirror right here so I can see. Yeah, on the other side. I try not to use cream concealers too much under the eye because they will crease. I know a lot of people do use them, and it's fine, you can. Okay, so back to what I was saying. When I conceal underneath my eyes, again, I use a liquid. I tend to go a couple shades lighter, like a shade or two maybe, lighter than my foundation color, just because I want that to be brightened. So now that my foundation is done, I will go in and just do a little bit of highlighting and contouring. If you guys want to see like a full-on contour and highlight and how I do it, I can do that, just ask. But for right now, I'm just going to stick to kind of what I do every day. I use this all the time. If you haven't heard of Sleek Makeup yet, they're great. You can go to sleekmakeup.com, or sleekmakeup.com. And this is the Face Contour Kit in Light. You can see that. Yeah. And it's just got your contour and your highlighter. And it's really pretty. Okay. So, I'm going to take my Real Techniques contour brush in the contour color. And you want to be generous with it, and then just tap off the excess. Now when you're doing contouring, you can see where my cheekbone is right here. You don't want to go down below that line, and you don't want to go too high. You want to stay right in here. And you also don't want to go too far forward. I kind of work in like a V this way, and then V it out, and then color it in. Go up a little bit, and then just straight back. And you're going to want to stop like right in here. Bring it up in your hairline a little bit. And wherever you start with your contour is where it's going to be darkest. So don't start like right here. Start farther back towards your hairline. When you contour, wherever you put the darker shade, it's going to make it sunken in. And wherever you put your highlighter, it's going to bring it out. For those of you who don't know that. Bring it up your hairline. Bring it down around your cheekbones. Down your neck a little bit. And I like to take the same brush, kind of fan out the bristles a little bit like that, and go in along the side of my nose and just kind of pull it down. And that's going to contour your nose. My nose isn't really that big, but I like to do it anyways. And then you can go in and kind of just buff it out and take it right here too. Yeah. Now I'm going to go in with some highlighter. Actually, let's do blush first. So I'm just using a Bare Minerals Flawless Face Brush. I would love to get like a full set of like the Sigma brushes, because I've heard a lot of really good things about them. But the brushes that I have work, so I just can't bring myself to spend the money on them, I guess, even though they're not too expensive. So I'm going to take, it's a MARC blush, looks like that. It's called Cameo. It's really, really pretty. And when I do blush, I like to push it in instead of just kind of pulling it all over the place. And again, you want to leave this area open, because that's going to brighten and open up your face. Just kind of push it. Don't go too high, but again, don't go down below that contour line. And that's pretty much it. Now I'm going to go in just a little bit of highlighter. I don't use too much on a day-to-day basis. And just go along the top of your cheekbones here and kind of pull it out. And then above your brow bone. And that's just going to kind of, I hope you can see that. Like that. Same with the other side. And as you can see, it's kind of like this pinky, really pretty shimmer to it. But it's not too much. And then I'll go along the bridge of my nose. And this brush is just a compact brush from Mary Kay. But I think it's perfect for doing this. A little bit on my Cupid's bow. Another thing that you're going to want to do with your concealer is you're going to want to set it with a powder, or else, especially if you have any type of skin that's even a little bit oily, you're going to want to set it with a powder. I use Mally. I haven't heard a lot of people talking about Mally on YouTube, but she is awesome. She makes really, really good products. And this is the Mally Poreless Perfection Skin Finisher in medium. And it is like the most feather light powder. I don't even know how to describe it. It's amazing. And I just take that, and I'll take my cheap little Walmart brush, which I got these and 2 other ones in a pack for like $9, and they're really good. And I will just load it up with the powder. And then when you're setting this, you're going to want to start out, and I like to dab it and bring it in and go from the outside in so that it gets in those creases. And be generous with this, but you want to make sure it's a translucent powder and not just like a regular pressed powder, because then it'll get cakey, and that's not good. And you can kind of see the difference, how this is nice and mattified, and this is still kind of shiny looking. The only place that I've found that you can get Mally products is on QVC.com and on her website. I don't know of her exact website, but I know that if you Google Mally Cosmetics, it'll come up. She's a pretty well-known makeup artist, and she's really good, and she's hysterical. Take a little bit up into here. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Sometimes I'll use my Makeup Forever HD high definition powder. I just really like the Mally one, but sometimes I'll use this too. So yeah, I think that's it. I'll get a close-up view here. If you guys like the eye makeup, you can request a tutorial on it and I'll do that too. I just wanted to mainly focus on foundation and how I do it, like every day-to-day type of foundation. Again, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and yeah, I'll see you later. Bye.